Ida for telling my Phil doesn't owe her a house. When my husband and I got married, his parents divorced but still best friends bought us a house as a wedding gift. I think it's relevant to say that my husband and I have been together since we were in high school, and his parents are good friends of my family. My Phil has been remarried since my DH Lee was in middle school, and his new wife, let's call her Patty, brought along a daughter Lee's age into the marriage. I'll call Phil Eli for simplicity's sake. Eli has always had a involved dad and doesn't have a father-daughter relationship with Phil. Her dad is well-to-do, but has 5 other kids, so he's not able to be as generous as my Phil is with Lee, who's an only child. Eli's getting married in a month, and she came over out of the blue yesterday to rant because she found out that Phil isn't getting her and her fiancé, Dora, a house for their wedding present. Lee and I listened to her and Dora's rant, but Lee got upset and had to excuse himself after. Dora started mentioning that Phil might be homophobic. I told them plainly that they were being ungrateful because FIL is covering their 2-month-long honeymoon expenses and paying for a portion of their wedding. He only did the latter for Lee, and I also added that Phil and Mill paid for the house together, so it wasn't all him. And that Patty didn't help whatsoever despite being Lee's stepmom. But that's not relevant, I guess. Dora and Eli both got mad at me and said I was defending a bigot and stormed out. And since then I've been asked not to come to the wedding. Patty sided with Eli and is now not on good terms with my Phil, who's upset and feels like his contributions aren't being appreciated. So Ida for telling my Phil that she's not owed a house. Edit, forgot to add. Eli and Dora's only been together for a year and a half. They decided to get engaged spontaneously at Patty's Thanksgiving dinner. Phil disapproves of Dorothea's profession. She's a stripper, but has never outwardly shown it. I wasn't sure if it was relevant to bring up their past, but based on a few comments, I think it is. Eli and Dora's relationship started when they met at Dora's job. The 1 year and a half has been a sugar mommy baby dynamic, but Eli's expressed it's serious. Phil and I are close, and he privately told Lee and I that he doesn't think they're in it for the long run.